to TWF Collision or Hit. I, Tony Schiavone, with Joey Styles and with Clarence Mason. And today on Collision or Hit, we have a good show. Here today on Collision or Hit. A good show here today on Collision or Hit. We now know that now AJ Lee and Nikki Cross are once again the TWF women tag team fighters. They'll be putting their straps on Rose soon. And that's something we do know about, Tony Schiavone says. Yes, right, Clint. That's right, Joey Styles said. That AJ Lee and Nikki Cross are once again the TWF women tag team fighters. You'll see those straps on Rose soon. But today we're going to learn about the TWF 24/7 winnings. Joey Styles says that a lot of folks hated when WWE had it from 29 between this YL to 2022 YL. And some folks wish it was the hard middle winnings of between 98 YL to 2002 YL that was brought back or still around, Joey Styles says. I could tell you one thing right now, Tony and Joey. A lot of folks might scathe the 24/7 winnings for not living up to the 24/7 end of it. But at the end of the day, one woman who has won it, who is starting to win it as many times as R-Truth have won it, both the WWE and TWF won, and that would be Xia Li, Clarence Mason says. Now we're going to the ring now. I know what some of you folks think about the TWF 24/7 winnings. You think it's a stunt, it's a lark. Who in their right mind would want to go for, a strap like that? But I'm going to tell you right now, I'd go for a strap like that. And there's many other folks out there that would like to go for a strap like that. At the end of the day, a lot of folks that had nothing to do, were bored, couldn't think of, anything to do. A lot of folks who were bored and didn't know what to do and couldn't get themselves on the show, they were happy that they were going for the TWF 24/7 winnings. Well, not everyone was happy about going for it, but some folks were. So the way I look at it, I'll put him, he won't fit in there anymore the way you took him out. So the way I look at it, whoever wants to come after me, for the TWF 24/7 winnings, I'll be ready for them. So, bring out anyone who wants to go for the TWF 24/7 winnings. And at the end of the day, I'll beat all of them. Oh, fuck, you're gonna fall down, put your hair. You're gonna fall down, put your hair. Well, I think Xia Li has to be careful what she wished for, because sometimes you might get it, Tony Schiavone says. There's Dennis Rodman. Oh, Dennis Rodman took down Xia Li. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner and the new TWF 24/7 fighter, Dennis Rodman. Yeah, Dennis Rodman still got his green hair and everything. Joey Styles says, still wearing an out-of-date NWO shirt. You know, can't hold against him. And he's a TWF 24/7 fighter. Hey, Clarence Mason said that weakling Harry Potter went after, got to take his staff out of his hand or he'll lose that. Just went after Dennis Rodman. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner and the new TWF 24/7 fighter, Harry Potter. Now tell me, how did Harry Potter win this? And he can't stand up. Is he drinking? Is he drunk? Clarence Mason says, no, wakefulness is against Harry Potter. You know how some dolls can't stand up on there without a stand. And he's in with a stand. He's not drunk. Tony Schiavone said, Dennis Rodman taking down Harry Potter. Tony Schiavone says. Uh-oh, here comes again, Joey Styles says. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. And Joey Styles says, Dennis Rodman won it back again. Here is your winner and the new TWF 24/7 fighter, Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman doesn't know that Harry Potter knows witchcraft, or you call it warlockism. And and Xia Li is still knocked down, Tony Schiavone says. She could come after someone, and Harry Potter gotta get his staff out of there, or it's so small, it's gonna go missing, and then it's gonna get lost, Tony Schiavone said. And Harry Potter down on Dennis Rodman. Right for the 1, 2, 3, Joey Styles said. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Harry's your winner and the new TWF 24/7 fighter, Harry Potter. Xia Li. Here I'm going to do a kick. Xia Li, just with that one kick, took down Harry Potter. Clarence Mason says it only took one kick to take down that so-called warlock Harry Potter, witchcraft, warlockism, and all. Yeah, it's over. Here it is, Clarence Mason said. Just that, Tony Schiavone said, here it goes. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner and the new TWF 24/7 fighter, Xia Li. And now Xia Li is now getting out of here because she now knows that there's been a lot of scathing over the years of the 24/7 winnings not living up. Living up to 24/7. Or not having enough wrestlers. Not having enough wrestlers, that want to wrestle for it. Not having enough wrestlers that want to wrestle for it. Not having good booking for it, Tony Schiavone says. And at least now folks can stop scathing. Now we took all those scathings and we did something about it. Now folks can say, at least they can say to the TWF 24/7 winnings, living up to the 24/7, oversight, Tony Schiavone says. And somehow, someway, Xia Li is still, once again, won back the TWF 24/7 winnings after losing it to Dennis Rodman. That lost it to Harry Potter. They lost it back to Dennis Rodman. They lost it back to Harry Potter before losing it back, to Xia Li. Tony Schiavone says. That's right, Tony Schiavone says. Somehow, some way out of luck, Xia Li won back the TWF 24/7 winnings here today on Collision or Hit, Joey Styles says. I don't know how she did it, but somehow she went in right time, right stead to win back the strap that both Dennis Rodman and Harry Potter were wrestling over. I tell you what, Clarence Mason says, a lot of folks can say whatever they want to say about Xia Li and her time in WWE or now or her time in TNA, whatever. They can say what they want to say, but at least no one can say that she hasn't been good as a TWF 24/7 fighter. Even though, don't forget, ownership is about half of the law too. All right, take it away, Jonathan Coachman. Thank you, Joey. Thank you, Tony Schiavone and Joey Styles. I'm going to be talking with Xia Li here today on Collision or Hit. All right, Xia Li. Somehow, some way, God must be on your side, or smile down upon you, because somehow you shit. Fuck. Oh, because now, shit, now Boar doesn't want to hold balls up anymore. Alright, because somehow, some way, you lost the TWF 24/7 winnings, and then somehow on the same day, you want it back. First off, Jonathan Coachman, I am lucky that when I took that fall from that board, my head didn't come off. Two diff, no one is man enough or woman enough to beat me. Yeah, I might lose the TWF 24/7 winnings, but at the end of the day, Jonathan Coachman, I want it back. And now Harry Potter and Dennis Rodman, they can fight over it how many times they want. Hell, they can even beat me for it. But I'm going to keep on winning it back every time I lose it. And folks can bitch and rant and scave and say they don't like the TWF 24/7 winnings because it's being handled, or it makes them think of the old WWE one that they hated so much, whatever. I'm once again a TWF 24/7 fighter. Well, Xia Li, a lot of folks might want to know, how long do you see yourself holding the TWF 24/7 winnings this time? I don't know how long I'm going to be holding it for, Jonathan Coachman, but I hopefully will be for a long time. And and if Dennis Rodman or Harry Potter or anyone else want to come after me for the TWF 24/7 winnings, I'll just knock them down like I did there. You can also ask Superman or Overman or Kent Clark how he wanted to deal with me and how I took him out. Well, that's my talk with Xia Li. Back to you, Tony Schiavone and Joey Styles. Well, thank you, Jonathan Coachman, for talking with Xia Li here today on Collision or Hit. And that's all the time we got here for Collision or Hit. I, Tony Schiavone, with Joey Styles and Clarence Mason. We hope you like Collision or Hit, and we'll see you tomorrow for Power or Might.